This is an absolute gut punch, a brutal reality check for the Montreal Canadiens and their fans. How can Kent Hughes let a perfect fit, a desperately needed piece like David Kampf, slip through his fingers? This isn't just a missed opportunity. It's a glaring indictment of the Habs' current appeal and a worrying sign for the rest of the season. Let's be clear. The news that David Kampf, recently waived by the Maple Leafs, chose the Vancouver Canucks over Montreal Canadiens for a paltry $1.1 million is nothing short of a catastrophic failure. We're talking about a player who perfectly embodies everything this team has been screaming for: a defensive center, a penalty kill specialist, a face-off wizard. And he was available for pennies on the dollar. And yet, he's heading west, leaving Montreal with the same gaping hole in the middle of the ice. The frustration here isn't just about losing a player. It's about losing this player at this price, given this team's needs. The article itself highlights it. Kampf's defensive game and penalty kill experience were an exact match for what Montreal has been trying to reinforce. We've seen the struggles, haven't we? The defensive breakdowns, the penalty kill that looks more like a power play for the opposition, the young centers being asked to do too much too soon. Kampf was the antidote, the low-risk, high-reward solution that could have immediately shored up critical areas. He was the kind of veteran presence that stabilizes a young lineup, takes pressure off Nick Suzuki, and allows the offensive talents to flourish without constantly looking over their shoulders. And what's the excuse? The choice final pretends to ill. Of course it did. But why didn't he choose Montreal? Is the allure of playing for Canadiens, one of the most storied franchises in hockey, so diminished that a player would rather go to Vancouver for the same money, despite Montreal's clear and desperate need for a specific skill set? This isn't just about Kent Hughes failing to sign him. It's about the organization failing to sell him on the vision, failing to convince him that Montreal is the place to be. It speaks volumes about where this team stands in the eyes of the league's veterans. The narrative of Kent Hughes' philosophy and avoiding panic moves is starting to wear thin. While patience is a virtue, there's a fine line between calculated restraint and outright inaction. This wasn't a panic move. This was a calculated, low-risk opportunity to address a glaring weakness with a proven commodity. To miss out on an unrestricted free agent like Kampf, who was available for such a reasonable contract, isn't a testament to discipline. It's a missed opportunity that will haunt this team. The market is jammed up, as LeBron notes, with few sellers. That makes opportunities like Kampf's even more precious. When a cheap, perfect fit falls into your lap, you don't just try to sign him. You get him. Now, what's the fallback plan? The best way for the Canadiens to get a short-term boost is by getting more saves. So, the burden falls squarely on Sam Montembeault and Caden Primo to mask the defensive deficiencies that Kampf would have helped correct. That's not a plan. That's hoping for a miracle. It's putting immense pressure on two goaltenders to compensate for a structural flaw that the front office just failed to address. This isn't fair to them, and it's certainly not fair to the fans who watch this team struggle defensively night after night. This isn't just a setback. It's a stark reminder that the Canadiens are still struggling to attract the right pieces, even the affordable ones. Losing David Kampf for $1.1 million to a team across the country, when he was exactly what Montreal needed, is a significant blow. It means the search for a reliable center continues. But now, the options are likely more expensive, more complicated, and potentially more disruptive to the long-term plan. Kent Hughes and Jeff Gorton need to be more than just patient. They need to be persuasive, aggressive, and ultimately successful in landing the players that fit their vision. Otherwise, these missed opportunities will continue to pile up, and the rebuild will feel less like a strategic ascent and more like a frustrating plateau. But that's my take. Was this a minor blip or a major misstep that exposes deeper issues within the Canadiens organization? Let me know your thoughts and comment below. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you want more unfiltered Habs analysis.